You're watching the Weiss channel. Da, 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 da. Today, we're going to do slope. Find the slope of a line containing 2 points, okay? So in this case, we're going to use the points 3, 1 and 6, 5, okay? I'm going to call this point 1. I'm going to call this point 2, okay? So how do you get from point 1 to point 2? Does it make sense that you go up 4 and over 3, right? From 3, 1, right? You go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go over 3. 1, 2, 3, right? So the question becomes, oh, actually the slope then is 4 over 3, okay? So the question becomes, how do we do this without using a graph? Well, we do, first of all, what's called rise over run. You do the up and down first, and then you do the across second, okay? So to do the up and down, we're going from 1, right? From 1 to 5. Well, how do you get 4 from the numbers 5 and 1? Would you agree that you do 5 minus 1? Yes, that's what you do. You do 5 minus 1, right? And how do we get 3 using the numbers 6 and 3, right? 6 and 3. Would you agree that we do 6 minus 3, right? 6 minus 3, right? That's what we do. We do 5 minus 1 over 6 minus 3. And that's how we get 4 over 3. So what is that? Would you agree that 5 is the y value, right? All points are in the form of x, y. 5 is the y value for point number 2. 1 is the y value for point number 1. So we have y2 minus y1. Would you agree also that 6 is the x value for point 2 and 3 is the x value for point 1? So that gives us x2 minus x1. So without having the graph, all we have to do is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Why is it m? Why isn't it s? Well, we don't use s for slope because s looks like a 5. So how the heck did they come up with m? Supposedly, the story goes that M is the first letter in the French word monter, which means to climb. I don't know, don't kill the messenger, that's just the story. Anyway, y2 minus y1 gives you 5 minus 1. x2 minus x1 is 6 minus 3. And there you go, 4 over 3. So how are we going to do between the slope given the points 0, 0, and 4, 3? Well, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 3 minus 0 over 4 minus 0. Gives me 3/4. By the way, if you did this first, if you did 0 minus 3 over 0 minus 4, will it still give me the same answer? Let's see. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Negative over negative is a positive. You get the same answer no matter which point you use first. But if you go from right to left, 3 minus 0, you have to go from right to left using 4 minus 0. Okay? You can't do 3 minus 0 and then do 0 minus 4. That will not work. Okay? Over here, 2, 3, and 4, 11. We're going to do 11 minus 3 over 4 minus 2, which gives me 8 over 2. 8 over 2 reduces to 4. Always reduce, always reduce, always reduce. Here we do 8 minus 2 over negative 2 minus 5. Don't forget, once upon a time I taught you the 2-stick rule. Bam, bam. Negative 2 minus negative 5 is negative 2 plus 5. You get 6 over 3, which equals 2. Here we have 5, negative 3, and 4, negative 1. On top, you do negative 1 minus negative 3 over 4 minus 5. Negative 1, bam, bam, plus 3 is 2. 4 minus 5 is negative 1 to give you negative 2. Over here, 5 minus 3 over 7 minus 3. 2 over 4, always reduce, 1/2. 5 minus 2 over negative 4 minus negative 3 gives me 3 over negative 1, which is negative 3. You've been watching the Weiss channel.